Okay, Court Crew, it's me, your girl, Courtney. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here with me today. Thank you for tuning in. For all my returning viewers, thank you for coming back. I love you. I appreciate you. And that's just on what? Mary Had a Little Lamb, okay? That's what it's on. So, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of the products I use to contour and bronze my face, as well as swatching them and letting you guys know the tea on them. What's hip, what I like, what I love, what I dislike, what I could have left at the store, okay? I'm trying to save y'all some coins. I don't want y'all to have to go through what I went through and waste money like I did, y'all, because I could have saved me some coins, okay? So yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much longer talking. Let's go ahead and jump to the video. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna start out with my cream products, and I have quite a few of them. I'm gonna start with my sticks. So I have two sticks that I'm going to show you all. I'm going to start with one that's more of a affordable one, and this one is the Juvias Place foundation stick, and this is in the shade Katsina, and it looks like this. And so I'm going to give you guys the price. So the Juvias Place foundation stick retails for $16, and it is advertised as a 3-in-1 shade stick, multi-purpose lightweight foundation stick that works as a triple threat, okay? And it's supposed to be full coverage, which I can confirm this is full coverage, but I'm going to just swatch it on my arm and hope I don't run out of room swatching stuff on my arm. So I'm going to start at the very bottom down here. Okay, and so it is very, very creamy. So when working with this product, I definitely let it sit, because if not, it can be disastrous. It can be a mess. So here we are. You can see it next to me. And for reference, I wear shade New Caledonia Deep 2 in the Nars Soft Matte. Really all the Nars foundations. So if you wear anything similar to that, then this is what it would look like on you. And so yeah, I think this is like the perfect shade of contour. I like that it's more of a cool tone, not too red, but it's definitely very noticeable. But like I said, you have to be really careful with this one because it is creamy, so it can get messy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick, and this one's more high-end. So this foundation stick retails for $49, and it is described to look and feel like skin. It is an award-winning foundation. Okay, that to me really doesn't mean much, but it is free of parabens, sulfates, gluten, mineral oils, etc., etc. And it is described as a weightless formula. It is medium to full coverage, and it is water, sweat, and humidity resistant. Okay, so I've never worn it out in water or anything. I actually got this in the winter, so I don't know about all of that. But what I do know is, this is what it looks like. Let's swatch it right above Juvias Place. So this one to me is a lot more matte. The Juvias Place gives you more voluminous look, but this one looks more matte to me. And it actually is a lot cooler than the Juvias Place, whereas this one's red, but I think that they are like the same shade, just different undertones and different finishes. This one's more matte, and this one, like I said, is more luminous. It gives you that shine. So I like it. Actually, I think this one might be a tad bit lighter, just a tad bit lighter. So that's it for my foundation sticks, but I do have tons more cream products that I'm gonna swatch for you all. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the order that I bought them. So I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Tantour, and this is a contour and bronzer cream. So when I got this Tantour, I wasn't really sure which shade to buy, so I picked up the last two shades of the line, the darkest two, so I'm gonna show you both of those. And I got shade medium and I got shade tan, and tan is darker than medium. So they retail for $30, and it is described as an ultra pigmented, blendable, and buildable cream to powder contour and bronzer formula. I'm gonna start out with the lighter one, and I wish I didn't have these nails on because it would be easier to get in there. But I'm starting out with medium, and I'm going to put that right above for Bobbi Brown. Okay, and to me this one, okay, so that's an ugly swatch. This one's a lot lighter than the bottom two, but this is the lighter one of the two shades that I did buy from them. I do like the way that it goes onto the skin. It's not too creamy, so it's easier to blend out. It doesn't make a mess or anything. And I would say that it's kind of matte, but the Bobbi Brown, in my opinion, is a lot more matte. So for the tan, and it's a lot darker, and I use both of them, y'all. So I'm gonna just try to do a straight line so my swatch isn't so ugly. Okay, it is a lot darker than the medium. I can't believe that these are the last two shades. Let me double check and confirm that, because I just don't want to believe it jumps from medium to tan. And those are the last two shades there. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. Because the difference between those two is, it's quite large. I feel like there should be a few shades in between. So let me check before I lead y'all astray. So I don't have the darker one, okay? But medium and tan are right next to each other. There are no shades in between it. I'm happy that they get really dark. They get darker than tan. They get darker than this. But y'all, look at the difference between these two. There's at least 4 shades in between those. I don't know. And I think if there was more shades, I could find something that works better for me, because I feel like this one's too close to my skin tone, but this one's way too dark, okay? So to be honest, I don't really grab or reach for either of these when I'm doing my face anymore, y'all. Just keeping it a stack. But those are the swatches. I do like the undertone of both of them, but they're just not my shade, so keep these for my clients, okay? So the next cream product I have is a Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer, and I have the shade Chocolate 6. So this one retails for $32. I don't think that's too bad. You get 0.22 ounces of product. This little braid is killing me, y'all. And this one is described as a light as air, non-greasy cream bronzer that effortlessly melts into skin for a natural looking bronze or self contour. Okay, so let's see if it is what it says it is. Non-greasy cream. I'm curious because I've only used this once before, and so I didn't really look out for that, but we're gonna see right now. Okay, so it goes on. It feels greasy to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. It does, but let's see. Chocolate. Okay, so chocolate is a little bit lighter than this Huda Beauty, and it has red undertones. I actually really like this shade. I was debating on getting this one or the one up, but out of all the ones here, I feel like I would use this one. As far as non-greasy, yeah, I mean, it's not greasy at all, actually. As putting on the Juvias Place, no shade, because I love Juvia. They have great products. But the Juvias Place was extremely greasy, like extremely greasy. So I would say out of all of them, this one is probably my favorite. I don't know if I want to go up a shade darker. I grabbed that one like 2 days ago, and I tried it out for the first time yesterday, and I was going back and forth on the shades, and I was looking at this one in the shade above that. I think I'm liking this one, but I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Should I go up a shade and try that one? Is this too close to my skin complexion? Because this is a little bit lighter than my face. Let me know what y'all think. But right now, Fenty is in the lead for my #1 cream contour. So now moving on to powders, y'all. So I love contour. It is my favorite part of my routine. So I have quite a few bronzers, and I really don't have any room to put them on here. I could try to do it here, but to be honest, I still don't know if it's enough room. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 powders I want to show y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it. And so since we ended on Fenty, we're going to start on Fenty, and I'm going to use the Mocha Mami Sun Stalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami. If you are a bronzer queen, then you know the girls love Mocha Mami. She is a hit at all the parties, okay? So it is described as a long-wear transfer resistant bronzing powder. It comes in 8 shades. This is the second from the darkest. They have one called Figments. I'm not really sure if that was out when I purchased this. I don't know. Had never heard of it. And it's supposed to be easy to use, super smooth, creamy, and easy to blend. I'm not really sure about creamy. Creamy? That's what's on here. Bronzing powder. I'm not sure why a bronzing powder is described as creamy. Maybe I missed the memo or something. I'm not sure. But y'all know I love this one. Obviously, half the pan is going. I've had it for years, so it lasts. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. I'm going to start at the top this time. Swatch it here. Okay, and it's kind of hard to swatch without a brush, but this is what she's giving the girls, and obviously you can build it up. It looks a little light right now, but my favorite part about this one is the red undertones. So that's why I am a ride or die Mocha Mami Fenty fan. And so another one that the girls are always talking about and they love is the Benefit Hula Bronzer. And I got this in the shade Toasted, and you can get this from Ulta, okay? Or anywhere that sells Benefit. So Hula goes for $30. It is the darkest bronzer that they have on this line, and it is described as a matte oil-free formula, natural buildable color, great for contour or all over warmth, and it includes a natural soft bristle brush. And that is true. I don't use it because I don't know how. It's a funky looking brush. I don't have time to be playing around with it and mess up my makeup. So yeah, I'm going ahead and I'm swatching this now, and I'm about to apply this right next to the Mocha Mami, and let's see which one's darker, because I'm honestly very curious. I want to know what she's giving the girls. So right underneath Mocha Mami, to the side of it, rather. She's darker. She's darker for sure. And I don't know if I just applied more of this, but she's darker. And I like it. I like I like that it's warm, because typically you want your bronzers to be more warm. So I like that. I didn't know that she was giving me more warmth than Mocha Mami. Like, to be honest, I'm shook in 10. Okay, and next I'm going to use the True Complexions contour palettes, and I have two of them. I have the dark to deep as well as a medium to dark, and let's get you into the details on these palettes. So this one is an inexpensive palette. This is one of the first palettes that I picked up to contour and bronze my face. But yeah, this one is cost efficient. It is $4.09, and you can get this from drugstores, okay? So pick it up while you're picking up your prescription, okay? If you need to run by the store or whatever, you can do that. So in the dark to deep palette, there are two different shades that I actually use. Two different shades that you can use if you're my color. You can go for the contour shade, which is really deep, or you can use a sculpt shade to set your face as well. So I'm going to swatch both of them. And so let's start with the sculpt set shade and put it here. Okay, so she's giving you more pigment than all of the other girls, okay? She is. She's that girl for $4.09. She's gonna come in, she's gonna do her thing, and then she's gonna leave. That's all she came for, okay? Was to get the job done. And she gets the job done for $4. Okay, Black Radiance, I hear you. I hear you. Okay. So that is actually the sculpt shade. So for my dark to deep gals, that would be what you use to set your highlight actually, but for me I use it for my contour. And then this is the contour shade. Let's see if I can get my bracelet out the way. I might take it off, but okay. And it is definitely more, it's definitely a shade or 3 darker, but it is not as red. So that's that one. It's too dark for me, obviously, so that's why I said I don't use that shade. But if you wanted to, if you were going for that dark, you could. So now I'm going into the medium to dark palette by the same brand, and I am using the contour shade in this one. And let's go ahead, see what she's giving. Okay, so it's this one right here, y'all. I'm actually going to bring it down here so y'all can clearly identify what's what. Okay, so I'm going back in with it, and I'm going to place it further down my arm here. And you can barely see it. I do occasionally use this one, but I really like the sculpt shade in the dark to deep palettes. Okay, we got 3 more shades that we're going to try, y'all. 3 more shades, so just bear with me. I'm trying to get y'all all the tea in one video so y'all can, you know, be snitched and I have to go and look for products. I'm trying to do all of the work for y'all, okay? Because I've already spent the coin. It's too late for me. Okay, so now I'm using the Becca Cosmetics Maui Nights Sunlit bronzer, and this retails for $38. You can get this from either Ulta or Sephora, or from their website, of course. And it is an ultra creamy bronzer that builds a warm sun-kissed glow on any skin tone. So I have Maui Nights, which is the last shade in this collection, and let's see what it looks like. So here it is. It has a little bit of glow in it. If you move it around, you'll see some shimmer, and it is really red in the pan. And I can kind of see what they mean when they say creamy, because I know I was kind of questioning creamy in like powder formulas, but I can kind of feel it here. And so let's put this here. So this has some glow to it. It is dang near my skin tone, if not lighter. So I don't know if this is something I would use to contour my face, but I've been really into the natural highlights on my cheekbones, so I would probably use it as a highlight rather than a contour, to be honest, to just add that natural subtle glow on my face. But for that to be the darkest shade in that collection, I have some question marks, okay, honey, because that is not acceptable. I don't consider myself to be that dark, but I'm definitely dark skinned, but I don't consider myself to be on the end of the spectrum when it comes to dark skinned girls. So I'm definitely questioning who was in the room. Who was in the room when they made this, okay? Because Becca, y'all could do a lot better. There is no need for that to be that light. Like, I think out of everything here, that is the lightest I have. You can barely see it. You can barely see it. No shade to Becca or anything, because I love their products, but we're in 2021. We're inclusive, okay? The dark skinned girls, we need love too. That's too light for me. So anyways, let me go ahead and keep it pushing, because I could sit on this subject all day, okay? So now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe bronzer. Y'all, I am the most excited about this bronzer because I couldn't find this anywhere. All the girlies were talking about it. I hate ordering stuff online, but when I moved out here to Houston, my boyfriend put me on game and told me that there was a Morphe store in the mall. So of course I got hip, I went there. This is one of the first things that I picked up. So let's see what it's talking about, y'all. Let's see what it's talking about. So first of all, it is gorgeous. You get a lot of product. This pen is huge. And who doesn't stand a product or a palette with a mirror? You tell me, because I haven't met a person yet who doesn't stand a palette with a mirror. If you tell me that somebody does, I think you're lying, okay? I'm going to tell you you're lying, because there's no way, okay? So shout out to Morphe. I'm already in love there. I have the Morphe Glamour Bronze Face and Body Bronzer in the shade Supreme. So this is the second to last bronzer in the collection. Let me check. Okay, this is the third from last shade in this line. It retails for $19 and it is described as a large and in charge palette, delivering a buildable bronze to keep the sultry vibe going strong. Okay, I'm feeling that description, Morphe. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear, okay? So let's go ahead and let's try this Supreme shade. This kind of looks like my skin color here. I'm curious. Let me wipe this off. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Oh, I just love the way my finger just went into it, the way it felt. That formula feels good already. Okay, so let's try it. Making sure I'm not putting on that too light one, because you can barely see it. Okay, I like it. Okay, I feel like it's giving me a very true brown. It does have some red undertones, and it looks like, let's see if you can build it up. It looks like you can build it up, but I think this one might be spot on for my shade for a contour, because I've been into the more subtle contours nowadays because I don't want to look like I have a bruise on my face. So I might try this one out. I think this is probably my favorite on my arm. I think this is probably my favorite powder contour that I have on my arm. Okay, Morphe, I hear you. I hear you and I see you, okay? I hear you and I see you. That's all I got to say about that one. Keep it pushing. Okay, and so the last product we're gonna use today, and I hope I didn't forget anything in my collection, y'all, but we're gonna use the Sephora Pro Palette. This is a Pro Face Palette in the shade Deep, and this is heavy, y'all. It feels it feels heavy. So I'm gonna tell y'all how much this goes for, because if I remember correctly, this wasn't cheap. This was a pretty penny. Okay, so this retails for $58, okay? $58, but you get a whole palette, so let's open it up. Boom. Okay, so y'all, this is why it costs $58. Okay, you have decent size pans for all of your powders. You got some highlights, some shimmer highlights, you got some blushes, and you got some bronzers here. So I'm here for this palette. And you got this large mirror. I can see myself in myself. I can see my mirror in my mirror, in my camera, in my mirror, in myself, in myself. Okay, anyways, it is a pro artist, so it makes you feel like a professional, even if you're not like me and like myself. I'm not professional, but it is a pro artist developed palette that covers highlights, blush, bronzer, and contour in soft and creamy textures. Okay, so they have 3 different palettes in 3 different shades. This is the one that complements my skin tone, but in the different palettes they have different shades bronzers as well as highlighters to complement that skin tone. Okay, so this one, of course, they have like reds and really pretty shimmer shade. But anyways, that's not what we're here for. I'm not here to review this palette. So I'm going to take this contour shade in the shade Epic, and it is deep. I don't know if that one's supposed to be the bronzer or what. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swatch both of these. I really haven't used this one because it looks like it'll be too light for me, but let's see. So this is Epic I'm about to try, which was a darker shade. Putting that here. Let's see. Okay, and she's giving the girls deep dark. Okay, so that's that one, and then this is Jet Setter. Oh, we got all the way down to my elbow. Okay, so you can barely see Jet Setter, which is why I don't use it, but I definitely use Epic when I really want to do like a really bold contour. So y'all, this is all of them swatched. I would have to say that my favorite cream product, ooh, that's hard. I think I'm going with the Fenty Skin chocolates. Let me get you the name. Let me get it right. My favorite cream product is the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer in the shade Chocolate. But y'all need to let me know if I need to go up a shade on that one. And then I would say for my favorite setting powder, it would have to be the Morphe Glamour Bronze in the shade Supreme. So these are my favorites out of everything I have. I don't hate anything here. I'm not reaching for the ones that I can barely see when I swatched it. I'm not reaching for those at all, but I don't hate them. You know, they're just not right for me. Just not my cup. They're not for my complexion. Okay, that's all. But I do like all of these products. Y'all tell me what your favorite is down below. Tell me what y'all like. Tell me what you love. Tell me what you dislike. Tell me what you hated. Okay, and tell me what brands just need to get it together. Tell me who needs to get it together, y'all, because I'm very interested to know what you all have to say about it. Let me know if y'all enjoyed today's content. Let me know if y'all want more videos like this, if y'all want to see me swatch more things. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I love y'all so much. If you're not a member of the core crew, don't worry, because you have the time to do it now. Go ahead and subscribe. Okay, you made it to the end of the video. Don't let that be in vain. Like, comment this video, and follow me on my socials, because I do follow back, and I want to just make sure that we're friends on all platforms. I will see y'all next video. Bye.